On. Right. Where we stopped here? Well, فصورك الغلام كالتصرف بالمال, right? So it becomes just like a boy now. Just as a boy, when he becomes baligh, you can't force him. You don't have wilayatul ijbar over him when he becomes baligh. You need his permission to marry him off. So likewise, the baligha girl, even though she's a bakira, you don't have wilayatul ijbar. You can't force him to marry whom you want and he doesn't want or she doesn't want. Wakat tasarrufi fil mali. And just like transacting in the wealth, that once the girl or the boy becomes baligh, then they've got sole transacting rights in their own wealth, right? Now we have to answer what Imam Shafi rahmatullahi said, وَلِهَذَا يَقْبَضُ الْأَبُ قَبِضَ يَقْبَضُ الْأَبُ صَدَاقَهَا بِغَيْرِ أَمْرِهَا. Right? So we answered it now. إِنَّمَا يَمْلِكُ الْأَبُ قَبْضَ الصَّدَاقِ بِرَضَائِهَا دَلَالَةً. And indeed, the father will own taking possession of her meher with her happiness by indication. وَلِهَذَا لَا يَمْلِكُ مَعَ نَهْيِهَا. And for this reason, he doesn't have this power if she prevents him with her prevention. So in other words, Imam Shafi Rahmullah, he uses the backup situation. He says, see, when she is baligha, right, the father goes and collects the meher. So that shows that he's got wilayatul ijbar. So we say, no, no. The father only is collecting the meher because that's what's norm. That's what normally they do. It looks cheap if the woman go and collect the meher. So the father normally goes and collects the meher. But if the father is of such a nature where he knows he's going to collect the meher, she knows. My father will take my meher and go straight to the casino. So then he doesn't have the authority to collect the meher with her prohibiting him. You got that now? Right. قال فإذا سأذن الولي فسكتت أو ضحكت فهو إذن. And if the wali asks her permission, who's just the bikr baligha, right? Then she kept quiet or she smiled, then this is a permission. لقوله عليه السلام البكر تستأمر في نفسها, because of Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam statement, the virgin will be consulted in regards to herself. فإن سكتت, then if she keeps quiet, فقد رضيت, that means she's happy. Then she is happy. وَلِأَنَّ جِهَةَ الرَّضَاءِ فِيهِ رَاجِحَةٌ. And because the way of happiness in keeping quiet and smiling is dominant, is most probable. You understand it? Why? لِأَنَّهَا تَسْتَحْيِ أَنْ إِظْهَارِ الرَّغْبَةِ. Because she will be shy to show desire. So now the father asks her, do you give me permission to marry you off to Zaid? Now she won't be jumping up and saying, yes, yes, yes. She'll feel shy. You understand it? She'll say, she'll smile or she'll keep quiet, but she can see she's happy. So the keeping quiet and the smiling is an indication that she's happy, right? Because she'll feel shy to say the words yes even. You understand it? Right. La anir raddi. But she won't be shy to reject. She doesn't like Zaid. She'll say immediately no. She'll say clearly no. She won't keep quiet. You understand it? وَالضِّحْكُ أَضَلُّ عَلَى الرِّضَاءِ مِنَ السُّكُوتِ. And smiling is more indicating to happiness than keeping quiet. You understand it? Smiling is more indicating to happiness than keeping quiet. Because by smiling, that means she's really happy now. You understand it? Keeping quiet, you can think, okay, out of fear of the father, she's keeping quiet. You understand it? But yeah, when she smiled, that means she's really happy. بخلاف ما إذا بكت لأنه دليل السخط والكراهة. contrary to when when she cries, because this is a proof of anger and dislike. She's crying now. You understand it? That means she's not happy. وَقِيلَ إِذَا ضَحِكَتْ كَالْمُسْتَهْزِئَةِ بِمَا سَمِعَتْ لَا يَكُونُ رِضًا. And it is said, when she laughs like like mocking with what she heard, then this is not happiness. Zaid, she starts laughing and mocking. You think I'll get married to Zaid? In other words, that laughter says that. You think I want to get married to Zaid? You understand? In other words, she's not happy with Zaid. She's mocking that. وَإِذَا بَكَتْ بِلَا صَوْتٍ لَمْ يَكُنْ رَدًّا. And if she cries without a sound, then that is not a rejection. You know, this tears of joy. You heard of tears of joy? So this is crying out of happiness because she's crying softly. She's happy. So these are all indications. The main thing is you need to see, is she happy or not? You understand it? قَالَ وَإِنْ فَعَلَ هَذَا غَيْرُ الْوَلِيِّ. And if other than the wali is asking her this now, right? يعني استعمر غير الولي أو ولي غيره أولى منه لم يكن رضا حتى تتكلم به. That meaning, other than the wali asks her permission, or such a wali whom besides him is more closer than him. In other words, a more distant wali. So he's actually not the wali at this moment. He can be a wali, but that's if the nearer wali is not present, then he becomes the wali. You understand it? So basically, other than the immediate the wali asks her. You understand? Anyone else asks her, then it will not be happiness until she speaks. You understand it? So if somebody else asks her, just say a stranger asks her permission to get her married to Zaid, or some other wali, but it's not the wali that's her close wali, right? Then uh, then she has to say, yes, I'm happy. لأن هذا السكوت لقلة الالتفات إلى كلامه, because this keeping quiet is to the least paying attention to his speech. When she keeps quiet, yeah, that means she's not even concerned. She's not paying attention to this person. This person, not my wali. I don't have to listen to him. So keeping quiet is not happiness in this case. You got it? فَلَمْ يَكَعْ دَلَالَةً عَلَى الرَّضَاءِ. So it will not be an indication upon happiness. وَلَوْ وَقَعَ فَهُوَ مُحْتَمَلٌ. And if you say it is an indication upon happiness, that keeping quiet is an indication upon happiness, then it has a possibility of it not being an indication also. You got that now? You understand it? So it has two possibilities. That keeping quiet there could be that she's happy, or it could be that she's not happy because she's not paying attention to his kalam. So as long as that possibility is there, we're not going to take sukut to mean happiness, only in the case when the wali asks her. You understand it? Right. Well, iktifa'u bimithlihi lil hajati. And to suffice with its likeness is out of need. In other words, to suffice with the likeness of keeping quiet is out of need. That see, the wali asked her, or anyone asked her, now she kept quiet now. Now to say that quietness is happiness, that's only you only using that at the time of need. That's because she's shy. She is shy to say yes in front of the wali, right? Wala hajata fi ghayril awliya. And there is no need in the right of other than the walis. So only when the walis ask her, that's the time there's a need for the quietness to be regarded as happiness. But if others besides the wali or besides the wali akrab ask her, right, then there's no need to take the quietness to mean happiness. بخلاف ما إذا كان المستأمر رسول الولي, right? And contrary to when the person asking permission is the messenger of the wali. لأنه قائم مقامه, because he is standing in the place of the wali. So if the wali sends somebody, right, to ask the permission, so he is the Rasul of the wali, the messenger of the wali, then that quietness will be happiness now again, because he is standing in the place of the wali. You got that now? وتعتبر في الاستمار تسمية الزوج على وجه تقع به المعرفة. And the naming of the husband will be considered in seeking permission in such a way that recognition will occur with it. You need to, when he's asking, the wali is asking his daughter uh, or his granddaughter, whoever the wali is, you understand it? He's asking permission. He needs to mention the husband's name properly so that she know who you're speaking about. You understand it? لتظهر رغبتها فيه من رغبتها عنه, so that her desire for him can become clear from her dislike for him, from him. You understand it? You need to mention the name of the husband properly so that she knows who he is, so that you can know whether she's. So what can become apparent? Whether she's desiring for him or she dislikes him. That's right. ولا تشترط تسمية المهر والصحيح, and the mentioning of the meher hasn't been made a condition, and this is the sahih qawl. لأن النكاح صحيح بدونه, because the nikah is correct without the meher. What do you mean without the meher? In other words, you didn't mention meher. They didn't work on any meher before. They didn't agree on any meher. At the time of the nikah, no meher was mentioned. The nikah still goes through. Afterwards, you have to pay the meher. You understand it? Right. ولو زوجها فبلغ القبر فسكتت فهو على ما ذكرنا. And if he marries her off, who? The wali, right? Then the news reaches her. Then she keeps quiet. Then it is about what we have mentioned. In other words, if it was the wali that married her off, or the wali that brought the information to her. Yeah, the wali that brought, not no. The wali, it depends who brings the information to her, right? If the wali brings the information that, look, I have married you off to so and so already, so she keeps quiet, that will be happiness. You got that now, right? فهو على ما ذكرنا لأن وجه الدلالة في السكوت لا يختلف, because the way of indication in keeping quiet doesn't differ now. It will be the same points there. It will be the same points that the keeping quiet there is also because she's shy to say yes in front of the wali. You understand it? But she won't feel shy to say yes in front of other than the wali. So there you need a yes. But in the case of the wali, you don't need a yes. Right? Summal. Then the nikah falls away then. The nikah, see, nikah is munakid mawkufan, because she's bakira baligha. So the wali married her off but without the permission. So it's munakid mawkufan. You understand it? Pending. When she gives permission, it will go through. Right. ثم المخبر إن كان فضوليا يشترط فيه العدد أو العدالة عند أبي حنيفة رحمه الله خلافا لهما. Then the person informing, if he is a stranger. What I mean a stranger is not a wali, neither the Rasul of the wali, neither messenger. He's a total stranger. He's informing you that you know what? He's a strange man or a strange woman even. Comes up and he says, or she says, you know what? Your nikah was done by your father, by to so and so. Now, so first time she's hearing about it. She didn't know. Right. Now Imam Bani Muhammad says that now the laws will only apply if there's at least two just men that's telling her this information. You got that? Looks to feel other two? No. Yeah, two men or one just man. You understand it? So you get two people. Adad will mean two, right? Or adalat, one just man. So the two will be regular people, and then one will be just contrary to sahibain, right? Sahibain said, no, that's not necessary. Any person who come in form, that will be sufficient. Walau kana rasulan, rasulan, la yushtaratu ijma'an. And if he is just a messenger of the wali, then this other than adalat hasn't been made a condition with consensus. Walahu nadha'ir. And there's many other examples of this here that falls under the same ikhtilaf, like dismissal of the wakil. You understand it? Who come and inform you? You appointed by somebody to as a wakil. Go do something for that person. Now some stranger come and say, you know, that man, he dismissed you from the job. He don't want you to do that thing anymore. Now, Imam Bonifa says you need adad or adalat to inform you that wakil can carry on working if there's no other than adalat. Sahibin say you don't need. You understand it? Let's see the time. Oh, it's late already. That's